Hi, this is Peter again, and once again, welcome aboard. By the time you have received this video, you are this close to being completely done. Alright, so between now and then, what I like to do is to prepare you for what lies ahead. So in this video, I'm going to accomplish three things, and here they are. Number one, I'm going to share with you what the one singular mindset you need to be successful in this program and to be successful in commercial real estate in general. All right? And number two, I'm going to share with you the two best success traits of our most successful students ever. Okay? Two success traits that you must have. And lastly, I'm going to share with you some very valuable homework. Relatively easy, but very valuable in order to give you a jump start, a head start in this program. Okay? All right, so let's get started. Okay, we're going to start off with number one, the one singular mindset I need you to have in this program to be successful. You know, commercial real estate is a game, and I need you to play a big game, because when you play a big game, you're destined to go someplace you've never been before. And that destiny could be a 200-unit apartment complex, it could be a 700-unit self-storage facility, or how about a 100-pad mobile home park added to your portfolio. Whatever it is. But I need you to be focused on that destination. All right, look at this quote here I'm going to share with you. All right, follow me closely. I want you to watch your thoughts, because your thoughts become your words. Okay? Follow me. Watch your words, because your words become your actions. Okay? Follow me. I'm going someplace with this. Watch your actions, because your actions become your habits. All right? Next, I want you to watch your habits, because your habits become your character. I'm going someplace. All right? And lastly, watch your character, because your character becomes your destiny. All right? The destiny I'm referring to is that apartment complex, that self-storage facility, that shopping center, that mobile home park. That's your destiny. But the reason why I share this with you is because this destiny all starts with your thoughts. All right? It starts with your thoughts. So destiny starts with your thoughts. It starts with your mindset. All right? Mindset is key in this program. Now, with that said, I'm going to share with you the one mindset I need you to have in this program to be successful. And the mindset is one word. All right? The mindset is perseverance. That's what I need you to have. Perseverance. All right? Robert Kiyosaki taught me that commercial real estate is 99% emotional, right, and 1% everything else. Here's what he meant by that. What he meant by that is in order for a person to be successful in commercial real estate, they need perseverance. But what stops them from being persevering are their emotions. And there are three components of those emotions I'm going to share with you that you need to have. Okay? Number one is you need to have passion. Okay? Number two, you need to have focus. And number three, you need to have patience. All right? Perseverance is comprised of passion, focus, and patience. Okay? So the passion you need is, how that's going to help you is when you come across a roadblock and you need to get over a roadblock, what's going to take you there is your passion for what you're trying to accomplish. All right? Now, passion also gives you the drive for action. And when you take big action, you're going to get big results. All right? Next is focus. You know, there's power in focus. And what I want you to focus on in this program is I want you to focus on working this program. All right? You work this program, it will work for you. I want you to focus on making the weekly group coaching calls. I want you to focus on taking care of all the action items I give you during the week. I want you to focus on making sure that you become an expert in your area for your commercial estate type. All right? All right. I have an acronym that I like to share with Focus. And so Focus is spelled F-O-C-U-S. All right? So I have an acronym. F is follow one course until successful. All right, I like that. Follow one course until successful. So there's power in focus. All right, next is patience. All right, commercial real estate is a very slow-moving vehicle. All right, believe me, if it moved too fast, I would be very concerned. In fact, I would probably run, because if it moves too fast, there's probably something wrong. All right, so in commercial real estate, it could be in this program or in any program, it could take you probably up to a month to get your first offer in. All right. Now, once your offer is in, they're going to give you 30 to 45 days of due diligence to do all of your homework to make sure what you're buying is good. After the due diligence is done, then you have another month or so to get your financing order and closing details in order. So we're talking probably a good 3 months from the moment you put the offer, the property under contract to closing. All right. We have a student in our program. Her name is Jenny, and Jenny is a testament to patience and perseverance. This last April, she put her property into ePartner in April. At the beginning of April, we looked at it during the call. We liked it. We said, let's go for it. Right. To make a long story short, she ended up closing on the deal in July. So we're talking all of April. She's on the phone with me twice a week. May, June, that's 3 months, and half of July. 3.5 months to get a deal closed. Was it worth it? Yes, it was worth it. She got a nice fat paycheck. All right, so it was well worth it. All right, the last thing I want to do, since perseverance is so important, that's the one singular mindset. I have written down here a definition of perseverance I like to be ingrained into your heart. All right? The definition of perseverance is being steadfast in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. All right? That definition is very good. It's so good, I'm going to read it again. Definition of perseverance is being steadfast in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. All right? So let that sink in a bit. All right? So that concludes the one singular mindset I need you to have. You may not have it overnight, but you're going to practice on getting it. All right? Okay, so let's move on. Okay, number 2 is I'm going to share with you what the 2 most dominant traits of our most successful students in this program. All right? So the 2 success traits I'm going to discuss today, 1 and 2. Number 1 is our students developed a focus or niche. Okay, let me explain. I know many people who are very successful in commercial real estate, and they are very successful. Some of them are even on the news. And the reason why they are successful is because they are successful in their one niche, in their one focus. Me personally, I do not know anyone who is very, very, very good at apartments and very, very, very good at self-storage. It's either one or the other. All right? So so first thing we do, we're going to focus on a niche. Focus on something you can be really, really good at and stay in that one lane. All right? So in this program, we're going to focus, there's a first focus and a second focus, all right, that allows us to stay in one lane. The first focus is, I want you to focus on, and I'm going to help you with this, of course, is how you're going to purchase or do your first deal. Will it be wholesale, for example, right? Will it be a buy and hold? Will it be a syndication strategy? Or will it be a creatively financed deal? All right. So that's how we're going to focus first. How we're going to focus second is we're going to focus on the real estate type. All right. Are you going to start with apartments? Are you going to start with self-storage? Are you going to start with mobile home parks? Are you going to start with shopping centers? So we're going to focus there too. All right. Stay in one lane. That is a very powerful trait to have to be successful in this program and in commercial real estate in general. All right. Number two is our most successful students had this trait. They had an understanding of core principles. All right? Getting a basic understanding of anything isn't all that exciting and fun, but it's absolutely crucial for you to have long-term success. All right? So what we're going to do is we're going to, in this program, we're going to give you some solid core principles to go by. And how are they going to help you? Number one is they're going to help you avoid the deals that are dogs. All right? When an agent sends you a deal or a seller sends you a deal, all right, because your core principles are so strong, you're going to be able to spot a deal or a dog a mile away. All right? That's the goal. Number two, how having an understanding of core principles is going to help you is that you're going to have established a credibility with brokers and agents and with sellers because you speak their language. You see, commercial real estate is a relationship business. And when you can speak another person's language, they tend to like you. They tend to want to work with you. So that's our goal here. So having a good understanding under your belt with core principles will help you with that. All right? How we're going to instill those core principles into you. Number one, how we're going to do that is we are going to, once you have access to ePartner, in ePartner you're going to have access to download a small booklet called Success Blueprint. And in that Success Blueprint, I need you to go over it over and over and over again because in it will be the core principles that you need to be successful. All right? The second way is during the coaching calls. All right? During the coaching calls, you will notice that most of my questions at the very beginning of each deal you look at are all going to be the same. All right? I'm going to be asking you core principle questions throughout this program on every new deal that you bring in. I'm going to ingrain it in you so much that in a little while you're going to have all those questions answered before you get on the coaching call. Guarantee you. Okay, number three. Here's the last thing I want you to do. All right? I have a special assignment for you. So it's homework for you to give you a jump start, to give you a head start on where we're headed in this program. All right? So what I want you to do is I want you to get onto a website called loopnet.com. Okay? Loopnet.com, and I want you to sign up for a free membership there. All right? So once you have a free membership there, well, let me back up first. LoopNet is a multiple listing service like a MLS for commercial properties, and it's nationwide. And it's an area that we go to begin looking for properties of all types in every part of the U.S. So it's a great starting spot to get started looking for and looking at properties. All right. So once you have a free membership started on loopnet.com, what I want you to do is sign in. And once you sign in, the first box is going to be the type of commercial real estate you're looking for. I want you to select multifamily. Okay? So multifamily. That's what you're going to select first as the type of property we're going to be searching for. The reason why is multifamily or apartments is the most popular and populous type of commercial real estate out there and on this website. There's plenty to choose from and look at. All right. The next thing we do once you said you're searching for multifamily, is going to ask where do you want to search. And what I want you to put there is the largest city that's closest to you. Okay, the largest city. Now, so you can be any city. You put the city in there and you press search, right? Now, if you only get 3 or 4 listings, that's not enough to look at, all right? So what I want you to do is experiment by drawing a 1 hour's drive circle around where you are or around that city, all right? Maybe maybe 70 to 100 miles out from your city, and we can search for those cities too. And for right now, we're going to say that's considered local for what we're trying to do here. All right? Okay, so number 1, in the first box, you put in multifamily. In the second box, you're going to put the largest city that's closest to you. We're going to click search there. All right? Now, once you have a bunch of properties to look at, a bunch of multifamily to look at, I want you to do 2 things. And here's your homework. It's very simple. Number 1, I need you to look at 50 properties. Okay? All right? 50. Not 40, not 10, not 20, but 50 properties. All right? We're going to practice. All right? And we have a saying here that every deal we look at is practice for the next deal. I need you to look at a lot of deals. Okay? A whole lot of deals. All right? And so 50. You got to look at minimum of 50. You can do more if you like, but 50 is the minimum. All right? Number 2 is, well, I'm sure you have the question, before I get number 2, I'm sure you have the question, Peter, what am I looking at? All right? When you look on these properties, here's what I want you to look at. All right? I want you to click on the property, and I want you to scroll up and down the page looking at all the numbers, all the terminology, all the pictures 50 times. Okay? And then that way you get a great idea of how information is laid out, how information is displayed, and you'll see all the different terms used. I need you to learn that through repetition, all right? This is going to be your world for the next few months, the next few years, maybe in a lifetime, so we might as well jump in right now. All right, now that we have number 1 out the way, number 2, what I want you to do is to take note, out of these 50 properties, are there any interesting properties, all right, that caught your fancy, that caught your imagination, that you go, wow, this is really interesting. I would like to own that, or I would like more information on that, right? So what I want you to do is not necessarily write down the properties, but I want you to write down what attracted you to those properties, all right? So I want you to write down, all right? So write down what attracted you to this property. Okay? Write down what attracted you to this property, and what I want you to do is bring that to our one-on-one phone call you're going to have with me. All right? That will be one of the questions I will ask you, so make sure you do this homework. All right? That will help me see where you're at and what you like, what you don't like, so that I can make up the best game plan for you moving forward. All right? So that's your homework. That's the special assignment for you. All right? So go into LoopNet, look at 50 properties, bring back what special attractions on a few properties that you had. All right? That's it. So go do your homework. And again, from all of us here at Commercial Property Advisors, welcome aboard. I'll be talking with you soon.